The following is a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.
Welcome to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. I am your host, Sia Sia. So today our topic is identity and community. My guest on the show is Dr. Willie Hudson from Zera Community Development. We're going to dive into the topic, and of course, we're going to talk about what they do at Zera Community Development. So we are all in for a treat today. Tell everybody you know about our beautiful show coming your way. We'll be back after these messages.
This is Princess P, Queen Z, and I be King E. 3 years in with our LLC. Good to your social media is where it be. Boost your business all across the globe. Advertising is the way to grow. We run your social media and now you know. Boost your business today with good, yo. Getting leads is the way to win. We grow your Facebook, get you plenty of friends. Brand awareness again and again. Consistent with your brand all the way to the end.
Care Provider Residential Training Services is a social and human service provider. Their excellent team of trainers and consultants have over 60 years of combined experience in group homes, adult and elderly residential facility programs, as well as regional center programs. Their services include administrator certification training, plus direct care staff training for individuals and groups. Consulting services include assistance with organizational startup, pre-vendorization walkthrough support, budget planning, and much, much more. Call them today at 626-484-9256 or visit them on the web, www.careprovider.org. If you are looking for a family doctor with a specialty in family medicine, look no further. Dr. Kadran E. Gill has been at the same clinic for over 37 years serving the community. Located at 231 West Vernon Avenue, Suite 101 in Los Angeles, between Vernon and Broadway. Dr. Gill cares for you from the womb to the tomb. Call Dr. Gill at 323-231-5181. That's 323-231-5181. Senor Cliff's Texas-style burritos, home of the original 36-inch Soul Man burrito, our delicious Afro-Latino flavored fusion, big enough for the entire family. Listo para tu fiesta. Try the 8-inch baby, 16-inch junior, the 24-inch mamacita, or the 36-inch Big Papa. Made hot on the spot whenever you order. Located at 408 West Alondra Boulevard in the city of Compton. For catering, contact Maria at 310-609-2755. For outdoor event space, contact Miss D at 310-404-5981. Vendors are welcome.
Welcome back to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. I am your host, Sia Sia. So today our topic is identity and community. And my guest on the show is Dr. Willie Hudson. He's not a stranger on Yaba platform. He's back today again. And I can't wait to hear what he has to say today on this topic. And of course, we always find out what he's doing with his company, Zera Community Development. So at this time, I'd like to say, welcome to the show, Dr. Hudson.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Africa Akwaba.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, our audience that are watching the show, some of them remembered you when you first came to Yaba TV, but we have new audience on the show all the time. So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a pastor, teacher, theologian, and a business owner. And I have been doing this business now for over 20 years. And I'm particularly aiming my business and my structure toward young people. Because I feel like as long as we can train young minds as we go into the future, they will be able to train minds that come after them.
Okay. That's investing in the power of the youngsters,
Correct.
Tomorrow's leaders.
Right,
I was
because
trying
we
to
have
digest it, to summarize it.
right, because we have to leave this world to them. And we want to leave it in a better state than we found it when we give it to them, right?
Yes.
And so we have to teach them how to do that.
In Africa, they say you want your child to be much more influential than yourself.
Correct.
So you pour into that child everything you have
Yes.
to make sure that tomorrow's leader,
Yeah.
that child becomes one.
Yes.
And they make you proud.
That's right. That's how it goes.
So let's talk about our topic of the day, identity and community. What comes to mind?
Well, when we think about the topic of identity and community, I understand that there's a disconnect between the two. And the disconnect between identity and community has been something that has been forced upon us, not something that we have accepted for ourselves. It's been forced upon us. So our identity has been skewed by history, and our community has been disassembled by society. So when you look at those two things, we got to find a way to reconcile those things back together. And that's what part of what Zero Community Development helps to do.
So talking about Zero Community Development, can you share with us what you do exactly?
Well, Zero is broken down into a lot of different areas, but the main concern with regard to our topic in particular is we teach young people how to invest their money, because we don't learn that in school. They teach us to go to high school, earn a diploma, go to work. But that's not what this world is about. This world is about knowing how to make the money and have the money work for you. And so if we're not taught that in school, we have to learn that from somewhere. Our parents were never taught that. So we work all the time. We get to a point where we retire, pay bills, and that's so monotonous, and that's not what successful nationalities of people do. So we're trying to do something different. Once we teach young people how to understand how money works and how it can work for them, then we help them to understand how to train other people to do that. For example, a lot of people in our community don't know how to trade stocks. A lot of people in our community don't know how to day trade or to do some of those things and make investments in the market. Well, my question then is why? Why are we not learning the same as everybody else? So we help young people set up companies, because companies are treated differently in our society than individuals. We train people how to do all of those things to ever help themselves so that they can help their family. And our identity as kings and queens has to also play into that. Because there's a difference between our identity being kings and queens in our community and being slaves. So we're trying to teach them that difference.
So in other words, work smart, not hard.
Correct. That's right.
Wow. So who is the founder of Zero Community Development?
I am.
Okay. What was the inspiration behind this?
The inspiration behind Zero Community Development was understanding that when we went into our communities, we saw a lot of things that were lacking. And in order to get those things back on board, we could not depend upon politicians to do it. So somebody had to do it. So we started working with organizations and understanding that if we don't do this, who will do that? So I established Zero Community Development Center. And so when we started looking at this from the beginning, since 2018 we were established, that there had to be a way that we can help our community understand how to get to this place where our communities prosper. Back in the day, we used to have whole cities. I mean, everybody's heard about Black Wall Street, everybody's heard about Tulsa and those sort of things, right?
Right.
What happened to those places, and why do we not have them now? And because we don't have them now, we kind of got lost in that society misunderstanding of who we are. And so Zero Community Development Center starts with the person and works its way up into a community, not neighborhood, community.
So what is your theme vision?
My theme vision is for all of us to be able to have a piece of land of our own and to build upon that land and to be able to have houses and structures. We don't have anything that belongs to us. And because we don't have anything that belongs to us, it's very difficult for us to understand the privileges that come along with land ownership, house developments, and those sort of things. So the theme of what we're trying to do is to be able to buy land, construct houses upon it, and hopefully to build another Tulsa and Black Wall Street. That's the goal.
Good goal. So are you accepting volunteers that you will eventually train and become part of your project, or how are you going about doing this?
A lot of that comes from mentorship. The mentorship that our program has established is to bring young people into our fold, to understand what they are looking for, and to help them to understand how to get there. A lot of the young people that we meet have already been, I want to say, conditioned to working hard, saving money, and then retiring and just going off and doing that. But there's something wrong with working hard, paying bills, retiring, and then just sitting back. There's something wrong with that because there's nothing to prosper
going around
you
the
in.
circle.
Yeah, you're in a circle. There's nothing prospering you in that process. So we're trying to break that process and let young people know, in particular young people, that there's more to it than that. And we're going to teach you how to do that.
I like that. There's more to it than that. But we need to take a quick break to acknowledge our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to go back to Dr. Hudson to continue his dialogue because I'm enjoying this.
Good, thank you.
Yes, we'll be back after these messages.
At Zera Community Development Corporation, we plant seeds for our growth in the areas with our community: children, neighborhood, investment, ownership, mentorship, motivation, and more. As we plant seeds for growth, help us help others. History leads us to our present, but our present takes us to our future. For more information, call 877-522-7434 or visit zeracdc.org.
Great Beginnings for Black Babies Inc. is committed to addressing the inequitable rate of Black and Brown maternal and infant mortality by providing comprehensive support through our programs and initiatives. Together, with your support, we can work to reduce the Black and Brown maternal and infant mortality rates significantly. Let's give these babies a great beginning. Visit our website or call us today.
Senor Cliff's Texas-style burritos, home of the original 36-inch Soul Man burrito, our delicious Afro-Latino flavored fusion, big enough for the entire family. Listo para tu fiesta. Try the 8-inch baby, 16-inch junior, the 24-inch mamacita, or the 36-inch Big Papa. Made hot on the spot whenever you order. Located at 408 West Alondra Boulevard in the city of Compton. For catering, contact Maria at 310-609-2755. For outdoor event space, contact Miss D at 310-404-5981. Vendors are welcome.
At Metropolitan Mortuary, they offer affordability and excellence with sympathy that traditional funeral homes can't match. They also offer funeral services in Los Angeles. Call Mr. Newburn today at 951-683-5400. That's 951-683-5400 or visit metropolitanmortuary.com.
Welcome back to our brilliant show, the Yaba TV show. I am your host, Sia Sia. So with me is Dr. Willie Hudson from Zera Community Development. We have been talking about what the community development is doing, its organization is doing in the community, and of course, our topic today is identity and community. All ties, it's like marrying each other. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct, absolutely correct.
Let's talk about the vision you have for Zera Community Development, the short-term goals and the long-term goals.
Well, the short-term goals is to be able to help people understand how to make something work for them now with what they have. And so that's why we bring young people in, anybody in particular, we bring them in, look at what they have, and show them how to make it better. We have to also understand that short-term goals includes having them understand who you are in Christ. because that's a big step, because that opens doors that most people don't have. And so we let them know how that happens. Long term, what we're looking for is to have people establish themselves as companies, as entities and not individuals, because that's different. And once we have them established as entities, then we'll have them step into helping other people to lift up in the same way. If we can develop the type of community that we have with Tulsa and those sort of places when we were kings and queens at that time, then that is the long range goal. And that's going to take time, because that's going to take some retraining of how we think.
How can people get involved with Zera Community Development as a volunteer, as an intern, or to be a mentor, for you to mentor them?
We have tried to establish ourselves on a larger social media platform. And if you want to get in touch with us to understand how you might be able to be a part of what we're doing, we have our websites, ZeraCF.org, ZeraCDC.org. We also have a Facebook page called Real Men Do Pray, because one of the other things that we're looking at is the stigma of male mental illness that we're trying to find not an answer to, because some mental illnesses are not unanswerable, but we're trying to find some way to help people to deal with that, especially men. We find that when men deal with mental issues, everybody deals with mental issues. The family, the kids, the wives, everybody deals with it. So if we can stop mental illness, or at least put a handle on it with men, everybody else will benefit. So we're starting that this time. The other thing that we're doing to help us understand how we can get moving ahead, is we're establishing a school. And I think I might have mentioned that on the last program. We're establishing a school called the Issachar STEAM program. The STEAM program is like a STEM program, only it incorporates the arts inside of that mechanism. And once we do that, we get more people understanding how to operate in AI, some of the technologies, and a lot of the things that are out there now, rather than have them try to work a 9-to-5 job every day.
Change their whole personality.
Right, because we learn different. We just learn different from other nationalities. Black and Hispanics learn different. We just do. And if schools are not trained to how to teach us by our culture, then we miss out on a lot. And teachers don't feel like they're being paid enough to individualize their class structures and their curriculums around people who don't learn the same.
So they just give the general curriculum.
Right.
And that's it.
And that's it.
So if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it.
If you don't, you get it. And so a lot of us end up homeless on the street because we never got it. So that's what's happening.
So interestingly, there may be people that want to take your offer to become mentor, for you to become their mentor or to become a volunteer. Do you have any special message for them? Any special requirement?
I vet people when they come to me, because you can't be a mentor to someone else if you haven't been mentored yourself. So I try to find out what their long-range goals is and how it fits into our structure. This is not something that you do as a job. Mentorship is not something you start at 5 o'clock and you end at 5 or 6 o'clock, or whatever the 8-hour time is. Mentorship is a lifelong thing. So when you adopt...
Not a 9 to 5.
It's not 9 to 5. So when you decide to take on somebody in the mentorship program, you're telling yourself that you're going to invest yourself in their lives. And when you invest yourself in their lives, that means you got to be on call. You have to be able to reach them, right? So yeah, so mentorship is not easy, but a lot of people don't realize that. So I have to understand that when they come to me and say, I want to be a mentor, you have to have the time, the place, and the patience to be a mentor. In
our discussion, you mentioned something about mental illness. I wanted to just bring that to you, that I applaud you for doing that, your organization and other organizations that are doing that, because in some part of Africa, if you have a mental illness, they equate it to witchcraft. They don't want you in their compound. If you go there by mistake, they will take rocks and throw those stones at you or beat you up so bad. So your family have to understand that since they equate mental illness with witchcraft, if you want to live long, you have to just be stationed in their territory, not going outside their territory. So it's a deep thing. You have to know the root cause of all of this before you can judge anyone if they have a mental illness or not.
That's correct.
So, but my point I'm trying to say is here they handle it differently, which is a great thing. In Africa, it's different. They equate it with witchcraft. Whether or not it's true, are you a witch or are you not a witch, or are you sick and you need help? They don't care, some people. So I'm saying this to say I applaud you for what you're doing.
And the way they feel about that in the motherland is not different than what it is here, because we would be surprised at how much mental illness is attributed to the drugs that has been put into our community. Sometimes mental illness is not always a product of the mind always, naturally. Sometimes some of the drugs that are pumped into our community produces a mental illness effect. And so when we don't understand that, we just feel like this person is mentally ill. That's not always true.
Wow. It's been wonderful talking to you. But before we go off the air, is there any one word that you want to say to describe the summary of what you want them to take home from this discussion?
Yeah, I would give 2 words. Consistency is one. If you're going to do this, be consistent. And the other one is commitment. Don't think that this is just something that you're going to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, which is why it's hard to find people to support us, because we insist that you understand that this is a commitment that our company is making, and it may not always be good all the time. So, yeah.
I want to thank you so much for your time on my show and for what you bring to the table in the community. It's needed. I couldn't have found a better guest on this show, Identity and Community, than yourself.
Thank you.
Because this is what you do. You live it.
Yes.
You live your life to serve the community and have people identify who they are in the community. So I want to thank you for what you do, and I wish you continuous success in all of your projects.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We do need to take another quick break to acknowledge our sponsors, and then we are going to take you to Music Video Land. So tell everybody you know about our brilliant show coming your way. We'll be back after these messages. This song is about 5-month-old by Ada Ehi, Frank Edwards, and Lemo Blaze from Nigeria. The song is titled Otua, meaning a guy like this, he can do all things. They are singing in Igbo and English. Enjoy it and we'll see you.
Is that For the things you do for me, I never get credit. For your blessings and your mercy, ekele. You do well, oh. You do good, oh. Oh, Papa. Oh, Papa. Put your hands in the air. 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 I never get credit.
Want more of The Yaba Show? Tune in to The Yaba Radio Show on 94.7 The Wave Radio and catch discussions and the rhythm of Africa every Sunday at 6:30 a.m. on 94.7 The Wave. Don't miss it.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our television broadcast today. We are on every Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on KCAL Los Angeles. If this is your first time watching our show, I hope you enjoyed it, but come back again next week and tell somebody about Yaba TV. If you have a show idea or you'd like to be a guest on my show and you have what it takes to be a guest on my show instead of my hot chair, contact us. If you're getting married or you have a special event and you want coverage on Yaba TV, contact us. Or if you are coming from out of town and want to connect with our international platform, contact us. Our phone number is 562-833-8294. Follow us on Instagram, Yaba TV Los Angeles. Follow us on YouTube, Yaba TV Los Angeles. While you're there, like, share, and subscribe. That really makes my day. Till then, we'll see you next week at the same time on the Yaba TV show, your contemporary bridge to the motherland, Africa.
The proceeding was a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.